Brasov, a city just north of the Carpathian Mountains in Romania, is a beautiful spot. And at this stage I didn't have a wing with me, but I did have one coming, and in the meantime we could do a bit of exploring in the mountains with my beautiful Romanian girlfriend. That's the Bucegi massif in the Carpathians close to Brasov. We had the place to ourselves, and on my next flight I flew past those cliffs. And it was May, the month before my accident, so still plenty of snow around. I've flown in Romania once before from the other side of this mountain. First good climb. And yeah, it's an early start kind of day. It was blue this morning, but didn't take long. First flight on the fee scala, 19. Seems nice. First turn in my first climb away from the hill. Oh, there's the hill. Predel. So behind me is Brasov, the Carpathians, and this is where we walked the other day, Alina and I, trying to get a view. A day in the forest, looking for a view. Beautiful. Well, this is a good climb in the shade, but there's a cloud on top. Woo! Yeah, I forgot my barrier with the display, the sky drop today, so can't tell you what the climb rate is, but it looks pretty good. Probably should get to the edge of the cloud. So I'm hanging on to this thermal that's come from that ridge all the way over there. And yeah, the clouds are looking better in the mountains. Look at those trees all flattened on the ridge. Similar over there. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to try and go back. I'll try to go a different way if I can, go out to the west a bit. So I'm getting lower and lower on this ridge. Need to find something soon. There's not a lot of cloud now. I think it's this high stuff coming over, slowing things down a bit. As well as I'm away from the big mountains now. Not getting anywhere at the moment. Oh, this is kind of fun. Yeah, I guess it's not an amazing day with this high cloud. And I think I'm in a different air mass. I mean, look at that. I'm high enough to see there's loads of landings now. It's a bit gorgy further down than it was over there. And I'm trying to get some lift under these clouds. Well, I would have kept flying if I could, but nice excuse to have a little toilet stop and a bite to eat. It's pretty cloudy today. I didn't expect it to be that bad with a high cloud, but all good. So this road actually goes down the dam before it goes over the hill. And it's only about 400 metre climb to walk out over the pass. So I think I'm going to do that unless someone stops for me. Some kind of eggs in the water. This track's not on the map. I love it when a plan comes together. Back on track. So I don't know what happened to my camera, but I ended up having a little flight and a traverse across the high country before flying off the side and landing by the train station. And then it was a few days of chilling at the apartment in Brasov. So when I left the paragliding launch, it was lightly raining, but it's looking a lot better now, so might be time to think about going back, although Bucegi around the corner's still got its head in the clouds. So my launch is just there under my feet, and a bunch of local pilots got off before me. This one in front of me, it's a tandem, he was the first one off. And they all seem to be pushing out the front into this wind, so I'm not sure how exciting that is. There's some hills down the back here, but yeah, a lot of trees and low cloud base, so yeah. Where I was the other day, well, I haven't seen the others in quite some time. I think they've landed. I'm not sure where. Yeah, I'm back at the start again. I did get most of the way to Brasov before, but it's been low lately. So I took my SLR camera, got some nice photos, including of the friendly locals who were flying with me, and yeah, decided to go back there the next day. A bit of a walk from the bus stop. So this day I was all on my own. The other guys were actually on a hill deeper in the mountains, and I met up with them later in the flight. But yeah, it was good scratching practice early on. I managed to stay up, and yeah, it was a good day. Well, my XC Tracer, I mean, it says it's on there, but it's not registering any lift, and then when I click it, it doesn't beep, so yeah, it's not working. So back to basics, I guess. This video, I've turned the sound off. Well, I'm still here, but finally I've got the sound on the other stereo going, which I haven't used in a while. And there's little thermals on this ridge, but I haven't been able to get up above launch height, really. A bit disappointing, because there's some good, well, there's at least some clouds in the bigger hills. Well, it's looking very hazy in the flats. Launches through that coal, and it's just felt really lee side, even though there didn't seem to be any wind really. But that means there's a better climb, I guess. Yep. So yeah, it'd be cool if there's some launches on this side of the hill, but so far, not really seeing anything. Yep, different thermal this one. Yeah, 15 to 20 k's of wind coming from that way. Doesn't seem like it, but getting those ground speeds, so there you go. So you can see the northerly on the trees now, but the clouds are actually drifting the other way, the cloud shadows. Good lift in here, and that's that cabin. I think it's the one I was trying to walk to yesterday. Not sure if it's launchable. Some high trees around it. Brush off. Oh, the air is a handful today. There we go, 5 meters a second it says. It was 7 before. Coming in and out of this thermal. There we go. Bucegi. Back into the lee I go. There's the hut. Watch out for cables. not even there anymore. The leader of the gang has just come to join my thermal. The other two guys didn't have as good glide as me. I stayed more on the southern side, upwind of the upper winds. Nice climb here. And glided together, but I pushed it at a mark because I could sink so I like down this one. I later found out that one of these guys went on to fly a site record, but I didn't get past the next crossing. Look at this, eh? I should be trying to get every last bit of this thermal, because I think I'm going to do a big crossing next, continue in the same direction down that way and get onto those clouds. So a bit of a story here. They were actually testing artillery during the Ukraine war, so they let me fly again but from the edge of the area, and I tried to get back towards Brasov. So I just scraped over this one, and it was tempting to go to those clouds out the back. Quite a bit of wind blowing towards those, but I think it'll be a one-way trip. On the horizon is the peak I got over when I first got high today, and Brasov is partly visible through that way. I had to hitchhike the last bit, but the flight put me in a much better position. So more time with Alina exploring the villages around, and I had an awesome flight from Sibiu back to her apartment, which I'll make another video about. So I'm taking the lift up Bunloc again, courtesy of the awesome organisers of the comp here. Everyone's really friendly. So yeah, I'm hoping to be a bit more social with my flying today. Quite a lot of high clouds, so we'll see how it goes. But the task today goes over Dracula's castle. So I was going to fly the comp task, but I haven't seen them launch yet, and conditions are quite good. So I think I'm going to fly the task myself, which is from here to Bucegi there, and then across to Lomu, and then up there and back over Dracula's castle. But I'll just do a little extended leg on the Bucegi range while I'm waiting for the others. Well, I don't have to wait too long, they'll be pretty fast, but I've got a good head start. It's beautiful! And you can see the Fagadash where I was yesterday. Well, I've popped into the lee with some success. I did mean to come down this way, it's not on the task, this was my waiting for the others thing, but didn't really mean to be this low, have to say. Yeah, of course this is all familiar with this walk I did through here with Alina a couple of weeks ago. Can't catch a glimpse of the others yet, but they mustn't be too far away. Bit of tailwind, but hopefully it should still be working. Be awesome to cross over if I can get high enough today. It looks like there's a lot of cirrus around, but this is by far the best day I've had in Romania. I was averaging over 6 meters. Finally over the Bucegi massif. Check it out. This is pretty awesome. I still haven't been able to spot them on the task. The finish is down there, but yeah, look how much lower cloud base is down there. So definitely awesome to get high over the Bucegi, over the Carpathians. Yeah, one of the highlights, and my second last flight in Romania. And nice social atmosphere getting back with the comp guys, and the next day flying again, but in the flats this time. But yeah, very scenic and a nice village to end in. So a few gliders look like they might be coming into my paddock, but a gorgeous town that I landed in. I was taking photos of the church. We'll go have a look in a bit. And yeah, 30 k's of wind. There's some really cracking thermals, so it was surprisingly, I didn't think it would be that good. You can see there's a stalk on the roof. It almost showed me a climb. Those guys are doing some work up there too. Yeah, it was nice. It was pretty flying in the flats. Should do it more often. That's where I came from. The locked gate. The guy was cool, and let's go check out the church. So some really nice diversions during my few weeks in Romania.